we have the quartile Q1 and Q2 here from the following data. N1 is equal to N by 2. Is the lower limit of the class interval in which the frequency lies. Method of cumulative frequency, that is the second method, I'll get the same value, that is 35.2 for Q1, that is equal to 20. But for Q3 we have the interval, that is 90 to 75, which is equal to 15. Hello and warm welcome to one and all. It is Dr. Ravi Kumar YB, Department of Computer Science, Vidyashram, First Grade College, Mysuru, the Temple of Excellence. In today's session, you will be taught about the other positional measures like quartiles. In the previous session, I have taught about the medians. In today's session, you will be taught about the quartiles measure. So, if I consider the individual and the discrete series, how can I find out the quartiles Q1 and Q2? From the following data, that is, we have the frequency distribution of data items with x equal to 2, where 2 is repeated for 3 times, x equal to 4, where 4 is repeated for 7 times. We have the value 10, which is repeated for 12 times. Then we have 14 repeated for 14 times, 18 repeated for 9 times, 28 repeated for 5 times. So we have these values here. We have the quartile Q1 and Q2 here from the following data. Then let me explain this. We arrange the terms either in increasing order and then we take the total number of terms as n. Please see to it here. It is already arranged 2, 4, 10, 14, 18, 28 in the increasing order. Then the total number of terms in it. The total number of terms is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 terms are there. Then we find the desired result from it as it was in the case of median. That is in the case of median. How did we do that? 2 is repeated for 3 times. That is 3 plus 7, that is equal to 10. 10 plus 12, 22. 22 plus 14, that is equal to 26, 36. 36 plus 9, 45. 45 plus 5 is equal to 50. So totally 50 items are there in this. We have to find out the median. How can I find out the median of this? That is 48. That is 24 towards left and 24 towards right. I'll get the two values, that is 25th and 26th term. 25th and 26th term are considered here. So 25th plus 26th term divided by 2. That gives me the value of the median. Please see to it here. We have 50 term. 2 is repeated for 3 times, 4 for 7, 10 for 12, 14 for 14, 18 for 9, 28 for 5 times. So we have these terms here. The cumulative frequency is 3, 3 plus 7, 10, 10 plus 12, 22, 22 plus 14, 36, 36 plus 9, 45, 45 plus 5, we have 50 here. So now, if that is the case, 3, we have the size of this is equal to 3. 50 plus 1 is what? 51. 51 by 4 we have. That is Q1. What about Q2? We have to find out Q2. But in this case, we have to find out the Q2. Q2 is equal to what? We have the term. Q1 is found like 12.5. So Q1 is equal to 12.75th term and Q2 is found as 38.25 term. 25th term. Then what is the value of Q2? So if that is the case, how can we find out Q1 and Q2? Because we have already discussed with you, that is Q1, quartile Q1 can be, we have the word quartile, so divided by 4, median, middle. So we are dividing it 2 parts, so we will divide it by 2. So quartile, so we are dividing it by 4. We have 50 plus 1, that is n plus 1 by 4, which is equal to what? 50 plus 1 by 4, that is 51 by 4, that is 4 1s are 4, 1 1, 4 2s are 8, left with 3. So 3.30 we are left with. Now 4 7s are 28, we are left with 2, 20, 4 5s are 20. So 12.75th term is to be considered. Which is the 12.75th term in this series? 12.75th series, that is between this, that is 10. 10 is the value, that is the 12.75th term. Similarly for Q3, which is that Q3? Q3 is equal to size of third term. We have to consider the frequency of that now for Q3. How can I consider the Q3 here? Please see to it here. Q3 is equal to 50 plus 1 by 4. But we have third term, which is that it is continuing from 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So third item. So we have to multiply it by 3. So 3 into 50 plus 1 is what? That is 51. 51 into 3, that is equal to 153 by 4. 51 into 3, that is 153. Yes, of course. 153 by 4. If I simplify this, what is the value I get? 4 1s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 3 is remaining, 3 is remaining. 4 7s are 28, 4 8s are 32. 8s are 32. We are left with one value, that is 1.0. That is 4 2s are 8. That is left with 2. 2 0 means 4 5s are 20. So 38.25th term is considered, which is that 38.5. It comes to be the value which is equal to 18. 37 to 45 is 18. So we are left with 38.25. 38.25 is between this range. So we have 18. So 10 plus 18 is equal to what? That is equal to 28. 28 by 2 is equal to what? 14. Obviously, you will get the value which is equal to 14. So you have found 10 and 18. 38.25th term. Please see to it here. Please see to it here. We have got 18. In 12.75th term, we have got 10. So 10 plus 18 is equal to what? 28. 28 by 2, which is equal to, so please see to it here. We have quartile. Q1 is equal to 10. Q3 is equal to 18. What is Q2 then? Q2 can be found using Q2 is equal to Q1 plus Q3 by 2. We have the value like this because we have two terms here. So 10 plus 28 is what? 10 plus 18 is equal to what? That is equal to 28. 28 by 2 is equal to what? 14. So Q2 is equal to 14. This is the value we have to find out. That is, we have quartile Q1 and quartile Q2. So similarly, we have the next exercise, that is B, which includes Q1 and Q3. How can I find out Q1 and Q3? If I sort out in the increasing order, already it is in the increasing order. We have the terms like this, that is 2 is repeated for 3 times, 3 for 9 times, 4 for 21, 5 for 11, 6 for 5 and 7 only one time. If that is the case, how can I write down that in the form of a table? In the form of a table, I can write it as 2 is repeated for 3 times. That means 1 to 3, then 3 to 9, 0 to 2, 3 to 9, 3 is repeated for 9 times. So please note it. Note down this. We have, it is equal to 2 is repeated for 3 times. So 1 to 3, that is 2. Then 9 times, which is that value repeating? 3. 3 is repeating for 9 times. That means 4 to 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have between 4 to 12th term, we have 3. Then we have 21. That is 4 is repeating for 21 times. That is 13 to 21 means what? 13 to 23, 33. It is 33. That is 4 is repeating. Then 5 is repeating for how many times? 11 times. 34 to 44. Then 6 is repeating for how many times? 5 times. The value 6 is repeating for how many times? 5 times. So we have 45 to 5 means what? 45 to 49. Then we are left with 7. So if that is the case, the median of this is considered as n plus 1 by 2. What is the value of n here? The total number of items here, that is 51. If you add up all these terms, that is the frequency of this, n plus 1 is equal to what? That is n plus 1 is equal to 50 plus 1, that is equal to 51. 51 by 2, that is n plus 1 by 2. That is 51 by 2 is equal to what? That is equal to 25.5. If you consider this, 25 is 50. If you consider 50 by 2, you will get 25. 0.1 plus 1 means what? 51 by 2 means what? 25.5. 25.5 belongs to which? Between 30 to 33. So we are left with this term. So 3. So 3 plus 9 is what? 12. 12 plus 21. 12 plus 21 is what? This. So sorry, here. left with 3, 4 to 9 it is. 4 to 12, 3 plus 9, 12. 12 plus 21 that is equal to 12 plus 9 that is equal to 33. Yes, 33. So we are left with 4. We are left with 4. That is size of this. If I consider this by 2, you will get the value which is equal to 5. But we are dividing it by 4 since it is a quartile. This is the median of this. But in this case, we have to divide it by 4. That is 50 plus 1. That is 50 plus 1 by 4, which is equal to 51 by 4. That is equal to what? 4 ones are 4. That is 1 1. 4 2s are 8. 30. 0.30. 30 means 4 7s are 28. 20. 4 5s are 20. So 12.75th term is this. That is equal to 13th term. Which is that 13th term? 12.5 means what? 13th term we have. Which is that 13th term? That is equal to 4. Then Q3. We have 1, 2, 3. Now I will use this term. That is third term. So 3 into 51 plus 1. That is 3 into 51 plus 1 by 4. That is equal to 51 plus 1 is what? 52. 52 into 3. That is equal to 156. That is equal to 156. Yes, 156 by 4. That is equal to 52 times 3. 52 into 3 means that is equal to 50. Yes, it is 156. 156 by 4. That is equal to 4 3s are 12. 3 6. 4 9s are 36. That means 39th term. Which is that 39th term here? Please see to it here. 3 plus 9, 12. 12 plus 21 is what? 12 plus 21 is 21, 31, 32. 32 plus 11, that is 32. Since we have 39th term here. 32 plus 11, 32, 42. Till 42 we have this. 42 we have this. So which is that term? That comes to here is 5. So this has to be divided by 4. That is 39th term. Which is that 39th term in this? That is equal to 5. Not 6, it is 5. So calculate the value of Q1 and Q3 for the following data. First let me see whether the data are arranged in the increasing order. Yes, it is arranged. So 9 plus 6 that is equal to 9 plus 16 that is equal to 25 here. 25 plus 28 that is equal to 53. 53 plus 46, 53, 90, 99 here. 99 plus 20 that is 119. 119 plus this 129. We have these terms here. 129 plus 1 is what? That is median of that 130. 130 by 2 is what? 65. 65th term is 25. That is in this case 65th term it comes to here between 53 to 99 we will get the 25. That is correct. Now how can we find out the quartile Q1 and quartile Q3? The quartile Q1 and Q3 can be found with the help of 129. That is 129 plus 1 by 4 which is equal to 130. 130 by 4 that is 4 3s are 12. 1 0 that is 4 2s are 8. That is 1 0. We are left with 4 2s are 8. That is 4 3s are 12. 1 0. 4 2s are 8. 2 0. 32.5. That is 32.5th term. Which is that 32.5th term? That comes to this. Between this to this. 35th term is 20. You will get obviously that is 20. Similarly, which is that term that is ending 1, 2, 3. So 3 into 129 plus 1 by 4. It is a quartile. So 130 into 3 which is equal to 260, 390. 390 by 4 which is equal to what? 4 9s are 36. Yes, 30. 30 is the remainder. So 30 means 4 7s are 28. 0.20 means 4 5s. That is 97.5th term is this. Which is that 97.5th term? That is 25. Obviously, you will get 25. This is correct. So this is how we are going to calculate the values for frequency distribution. For continuous series, let me consider the formula. That is n by 2th term is taken when we have the cumulative frequencies. In case of cumulative frequencies, the formula is m is equal to L plus n1 minus cumulative frequency divided by frequency term into the index, where n1 is equal to n by 2. is the lower limit of the class interval in which the frequency lies, that is n1. The cumulative frequency is already known to you, that is the previous term is added with the present term, then the present term is added with the next term for the next term, then so on like that. So the frequency, cumulative frequency. Median is calculated from the formula, that is this m is equal to L minus Cf, that is cumulative frequency, minus n1 divided by f into I, where L is the upper limit of the median class. This is the lower limit. N1 is the lower limit. This is the upper limit. L is the lower limit. L minus N1, we have the values like this, where N1 is equal to n by 2, that is the total number of terms. If that is the case, N1 equal to n by 2. Looking from the lowest, that is from the lower limit to upper limit, we have the values like this. Lowest to upper side of in the cumulative frequency column, we get the values which is firstly numerically less than n1, that is n1 is equal to n by 2, that is we have obtained here. It is the value of Cf, cumulative frequency. Then we come one step down to make the terms in the column f, that is in the frequency, also the class interval to get the f and L, that is the frequency as well as the lower limit. Taken from lower limit of the class interval, we need to notice that we often use the first formula, though the second formula also has been applied in the example given below. You will see the example in the next slide, that is this. Class interval, between 0 to 10 we have 7 items are there. Between 10 to 20 we have 18 items. 20 to 30 we have 34 items. 30 to 40 we have 50. 40 to 50, 35. 50 to 60 we have 20 items. So 60 to 70 we have 6 items. So we have these items arranged in the increasing order. For the cumulative frequencies, we have this term here. 7 plus 18 is what? That is equal to 25 we will get here. 25 plus 34 is equal to what? Cumulative frequencies I am adding. Cumulative frequency means 25 plus 34, that is equal to 29, 39, 49, 59. We will get 59 here, cumulative frequency. It is 7 here. 59 plus 50, that is equal to 109. 109 plus 35, that is equal to 44, that is 144. 144 plus 20, 164. 164 plus 6, that is equal to 170. So this is the value. So this is the cumulative frequency. So we have the tables like this, cumulative frequency. Next, which is the next step? Please see to it here. 7, 25, 59, 7, 25, 59, 109, 144, 164. 109, 144, 164, 170. We have found the value. That is the value of n is equal to 170. That means total number of items are there in the list is 170 items are there. Next, we have to find out the range of these terms. That is, this is for 7 terms. 0 to 10, we have 7 terms. 10 to 20, we have 10 to 20 means 0 to 20. We have 25 items are there. Then 0 to 30, we have 59 items. 0 to 40, we have 109 items. 0 to 40, we have 109 items. 0 to 50, we have 144. 0 to 60, we have 164. 0 to 70, we have 170. That is the total number of items. We are splitting that into the individual items there. Between that interval, this is a cumulative frequency. So we are considering the frequencies like this. If that is the case, n1 is equal to n by 2. How many items are there? That is 170. 170 by 2 is equal to what? 85. What is the cumulative frequency? The cumulative frequency is equal to 59. How can I find out the cumulative frequency here? That is, please see to it here. That is equal to 59. The items between this and this, we have the range that is equal to, we will get the range between 59. 59 comes in the which range? That is equal to 34, that is equal to 20 to 30. We have the values like this. So the lower limit is what? 50 and 30. That is this term. 50 is this and 30 is this. We have the terms like this. So f is the frequency. Frequency is 50, L is equal to 30. Median is equal to L plus N1. That is N1 is equal to N by 2. That is equal to 85. 85 minus cumulative frequency. What is the cumulative frequency? 59. That means 85 minus 59 by 50 into 100 into 10. That is I is equal to total series. Between 0 to 10, we have 10 items. Please see to it here. 10. 10 to 20, we have 10. 20 to 30, we have 10. We have the items like that. So I is equal to 10 there. I is equal to 10. So then 30, what is the value of L? Which is equal to 30. 30 plus 26 by 2. If I solve this, 85 minus 59, I'll get 26. So 30 plus 26 by 5. If I solve this, I'll get the value which is equal to 5 5s are 25, 5.5 I think. So 5.2, it is 5.2, sorry, 5.2. 5.2 plus 30 which is equal to 35.2. That is the value of median. Using the second formula which I had mentioned earlier, that is median is equal to L minus CF minus N1 by F into I. If already I have got the value of L which is equal to 30, then we have CF which is equal to 59, N1 is equal to 85, yes, F is equal to what? Frequency is equal to 50, we have found. I is what? 10, we have that. So if I substitute those values into it, what is the value of L? That is equal to CF, that is cumulative frequency is 109 if you look at it. Yes, we have the cumulative frequency, that is the other method. In the first method we are using the frequency, in the second method we are using the cumulative frequency, which is equal to 109. See here, we have 109, CF is equal to 109, 109 minus N1. What is the value of N1? That is equal to 85. Divided by F, what is the value of F? That is 50. But please see to it here, we have 40 here. What is that 40 indicates? That 40 is the lower limit. Please see to it here, lower limit. Lower limit is what? 15 plus 9, that is equal to 24. It is 24. I have taken here 21. So it is 24, 24 by 5. Yes, please see to it here. We have the terms like this, 24 by 50, which is equal to 0.0. We have the terms like this, 5 4s are 200, that is 50 into 4 is 200. We are left with 40. So 48.48, 0.48 into 10, which is equal to 4.8. 4.8 plus, it is not plus, it is minus. We have the term minus here. So that is 40 minus 4.8, which is equal to 35.2. That is the value of this. So we are taking the L as an upper limit here, L as a lower limit. If I consider the first method, I will consider the L as a lower limit, which is equal to the value which is equal to 30. If you look at this, which is the lower limit here, that is this lower limit is 30 between the class interval, which is the upper limit, that is 40 here. If I consider this first formula, I have to consider the frequency with lower limit. If I consider the second formula, I will consider the cumulative frequency with upper limit. If that is the case, we are left with 40 minus cumulative frequency. What is the cumulative frequency? That is the formula which is equal to, that is 109. Cumulative frequency is 109. 109 minus, that is the value which is equal to, that is 85, N1. That is according to the formula, we have the value which is equal to 85 N1, where N1 is equal to N by 2. We have the terms like this. So totally we have 170, 170 by 2 is equal to 85. You will get by, what is the value of this one? That is equal to frequency. Frequency is what? That is 50. So we have the terms like this, 50. That has to be multiplied by the interval, that is high. I is 30 to 40, 10, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70. We have 10 here. If I further simplify this, I'll get the value which is equal to 24. 24 divided by 50, which is equal to 0.48. This has to be multiplied by, this value has to be multiplied by 10. So which is equal to 10 means equal to 4.8. That has to be subtracted from 40. That is 40 minus 4.8, which is equal to 35.2. This is the final value. So if I use the method of cumulative frequency, that is the second method, I'll get the same value, that is 35.2. If I use the first method, I'll also get the same value, that is 35.2. That is this 35.2 in the first method and 35.2 in the second method. For the continuous series, that is quartile, Q1 is equal to L plus N1 minus CF, that is cumulative frequency divided by F into I. Already we have found the values of N1. What is the value of N1? N1 is equal to N by 2, that is N by 2, which is the median. Now, CF, cumulative frequency, is to be obtained. What is the cumulative frequency? The cumulative frequency is equal to 109. Please observe that it is cumulative frequency from this is 109. That is equal to 109. 109, that has to be subtracted from N. What is that? N is equal to 85. 85. What is the frequency? That is 50 into I. What is that interval? That is 10. What is the value of L? That is the lower limit, 30. If I do the same operation, I'll get the value which is equal to that. Please see to it here where n is equal to, n1 is equal to n by 2 for median. That is n by 4 for Q1. That is equal to, Q1 is equal to 3n by 4 for Q3. This is for n by 4 for Q1 and 3n by 4 for Q3. We have the terms like this. Now, please see to it here, the decile and percentile. L is the lower limit. I am using the word here. N1, that is CF is the cumulative frequency. I am using the term here. F is the frequency here. And I is the class interval. That is the terms I am using here to get the value of Q1. So similarly, we have the values in the interval from 0 to 10. We have 4 items. 10 to 20, we have 13 items. 20 to 30, 27. 30 to 40, 87. 50 to 51, 50 to 60, 47, 60 to 70, 14. So these are the items and these are the frequency. Between these items, we have like this. So let me consider the value of this. And if I want to compute the value of Q1 and Q3, what is the value of that? How can we find out the value of Q1 and Q3? That is using this formula. That is Q1 is equal to L plus N1 minus CF. L plus N1 minus CF divided by F into I. That is Q1. Similarly, for Q3, we need to consider the upper limit. So that is N1 is equal to, for Q1, we have to find out N by 4. For Q3, that is 3N by 4. That is, we have 3 here, Q3 here. So 3N by 4. So if that is the case, we have to find out the value of L. What is the value of L here? The L is equal to the value which is equal to, you can see to it here. We have 243 here, cumulative frequency. So N is equal to 243 here. We have the terms like this. Now we have to find out the value which is equal to L for this data item. The lower limit. What is the lower limit for this median? What is the median value? That is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have the middle item. What is the lower limit? That is equal to 30. What is the frequency? 87. What is the upper limit? F, 40. Frequency is, cumulative frequency is 131. If that is the case, please see to it here. L is equal to 87, L is equal to 30, F is equal to 87, I is equal to 10, then cumulative frequency is equal to 44. Then if I substitute all these values into this formula, that is Q1 is equal to L, L is equal to 30, 30 plus N1. What is the value of N1? N1 is equal to N by 4, that is equal to 60.75. That is, we have N by 4. How many items are there here? In this case, N is equal to 243. 243 by 4, you will get the value which is equal to 60.75. That is 60.75 minus CF. What is the value of CF? That is equal to 44. Cumulative frequency divided by F, frequency. What is the frequency associated with that? That is 87. 87 is the frequency. So if I use those term and if I multiply it by interval, what is the interval size? That is equal to 10. If I solve this, I'll get the value which is equal to 60.75 minus 44, which is equal to 26.75, which is equal to 26.75 divided by 87 into 10 plus 30, because I'm considering the lower limit. If I use the other formula, I have to consider the, for Q3, we have to find out this value, consider this value, because we have to consider the upper limit, that is the 40. Now we have 30 plus this into 10. If I solve this, I'll get the value which is equal to 1.93. That is 0.93. 0.93 into 10, which is equal to 1.93. That must be added with 30 to get the value which is equal to 31.93. Which is the 31.93th term here? CF. We have the values like this. 31.93 term comes to which? 31 means we have the value which is equal to this. Between 30 and 40 interval, class interval, we have the value. Please see to it for the Q3. How can we find out the value of Q3? That is equal to N by 4. What is the value of N? That is 243. 243 into 3. That is equal to 3 into 243 by 4. Which is equal to 3N by 4. That is equal to some value which is equal to 600, 720, 726. 729, that is correct, 729 by 4, which is equal to what? That is equal to the value which is equal to 182.5, 182.25. We have the values like this, that is N1. Let me substitute the value of n1 is equal to into the formula, that is, which is the value, that is q3. q3 is equal to 50 plus 182.25 minus 182 divided by 47, that is frequency. Then that has to be multiplied by index, that is the interval size, that is equal to 10, which is equal to 50 plus 182 minus 182.5 minus 182, that is equal to 0.25 divided by 47 into 10, that is equal to the value which is equal to 0.0053, 0053, that is equal, sorry, 0.0053, that has to be multiplied by 10 plus 50, which is equal to what? That is equal to, if I multiply this, I'll get the value 0.053 plus 50, which is equal to 50.053. This is the final value, that is by the method of Q3. That means Q3 is equal to this value. Let us consider the next example for cumulative frequency, for cumulative series. Below 10 we have 4 items, below 40 we have 13, that also includes 4 plus 13, that is equal to 17. Then we have below 60 we have 34. 34 plus 17 means 34, 41, 51, we have 51. 51 plus 71 we will get 50, 120, 122, which is equal to 122. 122 plus 91 we have 120, 210, 213. We have 213 plus 100, which is equal to what? 313. Yes, 313. Let me see to the table. 0 to 10 we have 4. Cumulative frequency is 4. 4 plus, that is the term. We have the term which is equal to 13 minus 4, that is equal to 9. 13 minus 4. Oh, we need to consider the values excluding this. Please observe this carefully. I do not have this 0 less than 10, 0 to 10 or less than 10, we have 4 items. Then cumulative frequency also includes the interval, that is 4 plus 13, that is equal to 17. But in this case, we do not mention, we are not mentioning the ranges like this, that is 0 to 10, 11 to 40, we have these 13, then 41 to 60, we have these terms, then 61 to 75, we have these terms, then 76 to 90, we have these terms, then below 100 means what? 91 to 100, we have these terms, that is 100 terms are there. So, if this was given, that would have been the methodology. But in this case, they are considering only below 10, below 40, below 60, below 75, below 90, below 100. But in this case, below 40 means that also includes 10, below 10. So, I am not considering the below 10 here, which is that if I considering the below 10, it also becomes 17. But what is that I want to consider here? I want to consider only the elements which are less than 40 and greater than 10. If that is the case, 30 minus 13 minus 4, that is equal to what? That is 9. Then 34 minus 17, that is 34 minus 17, that is equal to 17. That is 71 minus 51, that is equal to what? 20. 91 minus 122, please see to it here. Yes, 91 minus 71, that is equal to 20. 20 items are there. 9, 17, 20, we have the range of items here, that is 9, 34 is the value. Which is that value? Please see to it here, that is 34. 34 minus 13, that is the previous term, that is this, that is equal to 21. 34 minus 13, that is equal to 51. 71 minus 34, that is equal to 71 minus 34, that is 37, that is equal to 37. Yes, it is equal to 37. Then we have the value which is equal to 91 minus 71, that is equal to 20. Then 100, this is equal to 9. So 37, 29. Yes, we have. If I add up all these terms, I'll get the value which is equal to 100. That is, n is equal to 100. Now we have to find out the value of n1. n1 is equal to n by 4. That is 100 by 4. That is equal to 25. In case of this one, for q1, that is for q1. For q3, we have to consider 3n by 4. That is 3 into 100, that is equal to 300 by 4, which is equal to 4 7s are 28 point, 28, 20 is there. 4 5s are 20, that is 75. Between 25 and 75 are the values to be considered for n1. Now, If I substitute these values of N1 into this, that is N1 is equal to 25 for Q1, CF is equal to 13, F is equal to 21, L is equal to 40, that is the lower bound, then into I is equal to 60, that is the range, 60 to 40, that is we have 20. Then Q1 is equal to 40 plus 25 minus 13. The same formula I am applying here, and I am substituting the values of this into the formula. That is 25 minus 13 divided by 21 into 20. I will get the value which is equal to 240 by 21, that is equal to 40 plus 11.43, that is equal to 51.43. That is the value of Q1. If I consider the value of this, that is 75 into this Q3, this becomes the value which is equal to, yes, it is equal to 75. N1 is equal to 75, CF is equal to 71, then F is equal to 20, L is equal to 75, I is equal to 15, because we have the range from 90 to 75. So Q3 is equal to 75 plus 75 minus 1, that is equal to 4 by 20, that is equal to 20.02. 0.20, that is 0.20 into 15, that is equal to what? Sorry. That is 0.20 into 15, that is equal to 3.5. We'll get the value which is equal to 3.5. That is 3.5 plus 75, that is 78.5. It is not 78, it is 78.5. It is 78.5. Where the class intervals are unequal, we take I equal to the length of the class interval in which the value lies. Because in this case, you can consider that the value of I is equal to 20 earlier for Q1, that is equal to 20. But for Q3, we have the interval that is 90 to 75, which is equal to 15. I is equal to 15. For the values of intervals varying like this, we will consider, that is unequal like this, we take I equal to the length of the class interval in which the value lies. The value lies in this case, that is 78.5. With this, I am concluding this session. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all. If you have any questions with respect to the topics I have discussed, kindly come to the college. I will be available in the department and I can solve you this. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all.